Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Little gets the blood boiling. Right like a rivalry game. Large, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football. David with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Pull up the spin, fall, I'm taking them like, you know, she just swing, me, I'm not taking them like, niggas and kids, they tugging their face, I get them spotted, I'm leaving that fight, she a bad bitch, that's what I like, take it to door, baby, I'm like, spilling, scrolling, on that mic, everything in that incredible ice, being a living incredible life, you fish on, yeah, baby, I bite, let's just got it, shit, I like this, baby, I'm a real king, yeah, she down, it'll be steady, they're gonna get it, so we keep out, they're gonna get it, I'm trying to go overseas, we can try to go fair right now, we can step up to the name, I got that, and it's always coming, I'm showing you, baby, and get my thing right now. It's my shit, listen, you know, I'm playing with the 10 down, I'm a superior artist. You know, I'm playing with the spin, I'm taking the light. You know, she's like, 20, me and her taking the light. Something right now, me, tell her ass, need all that. We can do what you want, we about it, yeah. Kind of where the place we call it, yeah. You know, she around, I'm like, I'm trying to say you know. It's my star, she did something else, fast, she paid this big ass now. Somebody, step on the kids, yeah. You know, I always see it, you know, I ain't going to be it's the shit, the bitch from kid, I'm a kid, they go out of head. Go look back at the whip, and don't fuck with it, ain't my pick. This just gets so sticky, you know. Down and down, fire, couch, you alibi. So I got no problem getting busy if you get out of time. So we pull up the mic and tell that nigga all the time. And buying the triggers on them titties, get the sound. Yeah, she don't feel like Dilla. Yeah, they don't like Dilla. Yeah, she play deep like Dilla. She chopping my soul by toe. And I like niggas from back in the day, don't push me. I'm actually different. You know, I'm covered with a pen, I'm a superior artist. You know, I feel like a smash, I'm taking it like, you know, she's like 20, minutes, I'm taking it like. Yeah. Already there.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Strauss. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
She love her daddy. I don't think she loyal, say she'll never do me bad. That's what she said. Hey, come play with me, come play with me. When you leave from the studio, y'all come get dropped off and stay with me. It was surely I'm getting my body. I got you on the face of my life.
We'll kick it away to start.
I got 3 weeks saying I ain't finding bottom ready for sure this morning. Got that work from the shit this morning. She was tricking and scoring the farm. Going sipping, I'm scared and enjoy it. When I'm savage, we like it, I'm fun. She gon' come up with me like a orphan. I got lift you.
Find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I got magic when I need to. Fucking wish you, but I really need
This
to. Break it
crowd
up,
greeting an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors.
she put it back on the teacher. Out of food,
He leaves it with his back. And the
Kid
defense
Gabrielle,
goes
same.
for
I
no
really love
pickup
that nigga game to be
at all
cool
on
when
that
I'm
play.
in the game.
This is
I'm
the
just
kind
getting
of
you a
game,
little
top
bit of
25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, we're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot of these games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're getting a lot of answers today.
Treat me like a
Nowhere close
Treat
on
a
that
nigga
one
like
as
that bag.
he got
Heard you
little
niggas go
trying
to
to deliver
side.
the football
Pick a
down
pen,
to
I
this
ain't
third
that
down.
bitch. Put a gun in some lockdown. Come over the shop, get mopped out. Out the country, she get knocked
You
out.
can
I'm the
barely
biggest
hear
one.
yourself
DC,
thinking here as they're
trying to
trying
shit.
to get this
DC,
defense
trying
off
to
to a
back
good
your hand.
start.
DZ, fuck what you got to say. She gonna keep me. I got
That's not the way they
each
drew it
nigga
up.
got somewhere
It's
to sit at the
incomplete.
bathroom. And it's
Just
like
got to
it's shit
wonder,
ready to
too,
smack
guys,
some.
if the
I gotta
crowd
up in that shit
didn't
at the
impact the
back. Turn my
offense
bitch
there,
up,
playing
last
on the
stand.
road on
I
the
got
first
theory in
third
that.
down of this football
So
game.
theory
If you
trying to
couldn't
be
complete, the idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Back to pass, it's out. He's got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like
Babbage follow me just like a cold. She's something clean up the street.
team, and you know their fans.
You know it well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires it incomplete. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a snag by the defense.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their time.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback a little audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Oh, so pulling on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. It'll be interesting to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity in conference play, and major conference, obviously, on that boat,
and it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
I'm stressed out, man.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position.
Wait on my shoulder, bring
He
it
was
back.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I'm stressed out, nigga. Hold my chest out, nigga. Wait on my shoulder, bring the best out, nigga.
The Nittany Lions
Get it
going
right,
back
you
to
get
work
left
on
out,
offense
nigga.
now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. Shot right through the offensive line and got the CFB.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Over a man. It's Aller. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I never fall under mental pressure.
From the gun, running back has to give.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to train long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it.
My chest out, Nick. Wait on my shoulder, bring the
Grab
best
near
out,
the
Nick.
marker. It's Evans.
Get it right or you
And
get
he'll be
left out,
taken
nigga.
down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it on the outside, it's Reynolds.
And a nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
He'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I remember feeling like the best out, nigga. That ain't 50.
On the move, it's Singleton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Reeled it in.
He say one more chance. He say one more chance. He say one more chance. You want to get it. He said one more chance. He said one more chance. He said one more chance. You want to get it. He said one more chance. He said one more chance. He said one more chance. Like a pig. They said one more time. I stand in line. Got my driving overdrive. I work overtime. And he take half a mile. Yeah, I'm over like the middleman. It's still living on the side. That's a fight. They say taxes to be paid for some plan. They say I'm taking grams out the bag. Folks say I'm taking grams out the bag. They say I'm taking grams out the bag.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
What are taxes? The record. Try to waste it. They gonna try to waste it. Well, record that you win, yeah, all of that depends. See, the taxes pay the government to build a new bridge. See, they take you from the rich kid to the poor, see, in the pain. Both sides of the fence. See, the education level from here don't exist. Taxes paid to, but don't pay them to kill the kids. What it is, I was just a still phone with the stand. They say I'm taking grams out the bag.
Football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, and you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that there's
tax is a mandatory financial charge imposed upon the taxpayer by a governmental organization in order to fund various public expenditures. Failure to pay, along with evasion.
Quarterback checking the play.
Resistance to taxation.
It's Fuentes.
It's punishable by law.
Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he stepped
You make over 500,000 a year. So they don't want 37% of that, which is almost 40%, which is almost 50%. Remember, I've been in the game a long time, so I know a lot of people, prior to me,
Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
The fans really realize what I was. The one that I told Puff, I said,
it's complete on the right side. He stopped it almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover.
I can pay money.
This defense is going to
He
have
said, if I gave him
not only do they have to
155,
worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Right there, I need it.
He's back to throw on second down.
Show
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The number one rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
That's the number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback. Or bad things happen to you. You can't affect the quarterback too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time. They rush their thought process.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
When they see me, they know what time it is. Me and Kate.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Hell, no, 25. I got 250 on me.
And State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense is such a good
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
was really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one.
He is ever did it. He is not up for debate. You better not get 8. What? Come through in the rate. What? He is ever did it. It is not up for debate.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
With the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They just been running into a wall. They just seem to find the creases and get enough movement up front. They finally got it going too much first. Let's see what happens.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over
shelter from the rain and the fog, ball traffic games, by the slang, ball life in the drill within the next 6 grade. It's insane, I bet we let you drive in the narrow lanes. My independence remain, cause I ain't working for the radio station like Martin Payne.
He stopped from getting the first down.
Take my peace of mind.
Hit as he throws.
I'm the missing type. Mercenary killer, paper bringing death to these whack niggas. You call them rats, that's why them labels never call you back. Yeah, Jack, better snap, thongs like turban is bad. Baggage claim tags, all certain from the grants. I'm a 7, but I ain't talking agents. 2 ounces and 7 grams, my niggas are still blazing. Give my record, no questions, dumb statement. I'm on a whole other level, cherish the basement. Game, them haters couldn't take it. Can't sleep in the sleeping, nigga Freddy, from Jason. Sleep on the jet movement, you look like milk in the making.
But not before he moves the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting to run and loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
After that, ladies and gentlemen, tied things up just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Drills him with the stiff arm. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
Press a little button, park yourself, be up. Couple hustles on the side, can't put your eggs all in just
Line
one
gets
year.
set, first down.
Yeah, you got to, but that's one you hear. It's about 60 G difference, you hear?
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one, forcing the negative play.
Yes, sir.
Back to throw, it's Fuentes. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like a government breakup ball field general.
He's like a movie. He knows how to pass that ball, bring it up, and bring the excitement with the big plays, and make it look easy time and time again. That's why this offense is so impressive.
And he makes the catch at the 10.
Oh, get in there.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did.
Got a little motion and better
Nice job
yourself.
of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Afterburners coming. Into the spin cycle and forward. A massive pickup on that one there in business at the 21.
Like that last one, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Not out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Talking about the storm, talking like fire, like you telling me I might never spend time with you. It's hard to find time. Sitting all dog,
back to pass, it's Allard. Getting to me. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Got a man, it's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even first and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was able to run for 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was
going right to you. Pick it off.
There.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're bringing heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line.
The fans coming for couches. Gotta go force the truth. My dollar just went better. Give your life, but the gang action. Pay a price, but the gang action. Shit, one of the main names. Trying to beat
the Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offered the deal, and the coach accepted they will take the penalty.
I know what I did, I'm finished.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick. What an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go to the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL tackle for loss. It doesn't get better.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Going up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, get to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, that would be a fun day.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that one, they take on top here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Oh,
Tackled
hell.
at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after that kick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, there could be and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Oh, my God. Stop
Through
it now.
his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Right down the middle. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Fuentes. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The back goes in motion. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. And it's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Aller. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Coming after it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just to really...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Fuentes. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Second down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now
he hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Fuentes. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Oh, and that explosive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air. It's Aller. And it's picked off at the goal line. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 9 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Spin, still running. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365